Hey there, folks. Today I'm going to talk about traffic. Traffic is a dirty word because we never think of the word traffic when everything's flowing nicely. We don't sit there and think, oh, what lovely traffic there is today. At best, what we say is to affirm a negative. Oh, thank God there's no traffic. Well, obviously not. What we mean when we say traffic is the kind that sucks, the kind that slows us down. The very nature of how we interact with our cars, that our cars provide this motion for us, means that we're going to inherently hate anything that inhibits that relationship. You're going along nice and smoothly, enjoying your modern driving experience, and then traffic, and suddenly it's tedious and slow. But here's the thing. There's no cure for traffic. That's because the amount of traffic in any area is determined by the number of people in that area, obviously. And the thing is, that's random, or at the very least, it's not predictable. So there's no way to build infrastructure for the traffic of the future because the traffic of the future is unknowable. Someone might bitch that oh my God, here we are with, a known problem of huge traffic jams on this bridge that only has 2 lanes on it. What a stupid bridge. Well, you know what? That was probably sufficient when they built the thing. No one could have predicted that population patterns would shift, and suddenly the infrastructure that was perfectly sufficient for, say, a farming community now has to deal with being a great big knot of several suburbs, all of whom have lots of people in them. People who commute. So there is no permanent solution for traffic. And I don't blame government officials for being cautious before they commit themselves to, say, taking that 2-lane bridge and widening it to 4. Because that's a lot of money. And for all they know, the population will shift away, and suddenly that will be way more bridge than the area needs, and people will be making fun of that. So I don't blame politicians for wanting to be fairly certain that an area is going to stay high density before expanding stuff. But in the long run, as anyone who's ever played SimCity will tell you, traffic gets bad. There is no way to completely eliminate the problem of traffic as we define it in our common sense way. The best that we can hope for is either A, we'll invent some completely unthinkable thing that just does away with the car entirely, not going to happen, or B, at some point where we use automatic traffic control. All our cars are self-driving, and therefore a lot of the causes of traffic will disappear. Not saying there will never ever be a traffic jam, especially if populations get so dense that no matter the most efficient system in the world couldn't get you through there any faster. But if we all had self-driving cars that were centrally controlled by a system that can anticipate problems and make, millions of fine adjustments a second, we could probably get to a point where we're pretty much always going at the same rate, where we forget that there was ever such a thing as traffic. But of course, in order for that to happen, every car on the road would have to be self-driving. And that's not something that's going to happen anytime soon. So, as long as people need cars, which is for the foreseeable future, and those cars are driven by people, and people's populations are, shift around in an unpredictable way, the problem of traffic is permanent. And even though we all hate it, we're probably better off just learning to live with it. That's all from me for today, folks. I'll talk to you nice people again tomorrow. Bye.